Hey, I'm Mindy Kinnis. This is the Daily Rage. I'm calling it a bit early today because the markets are going to close early. Tomorrow is a holiday. We have a 3-day weekend, so let's get into it. All right, really strong showing on the indexes today. This is the Dow, technically the micro Dow, but they're going to look very similar, and you can use the same targets for either the biggie or the micro, whichever you prefer. You can see really nice green candle today. So our next target to the high side. Let's go for that 45,543. Then we'll take these highs, and these, I believe, are the all-time highs. So we're getting up there on the little Dow. As for short side targets, now obviously this is only on a day-to-day basis, not in long term, because we're clearly in an uptrend. So if you are a longer term trader, you're not going to want to short this thing necessarily. We'll just stair step those down, call that good. All right, the S&P or the micro S&P, new highs on this one. So let's see, the ATR is about 70, where we are right now. Let's just go to around 6,400-ish, close enough. And following that, around 6,470. As for the low side targets, again, only on the short term for the short side, but if it does get itself turned around, those would be your targets. NASDAQ also took out its highs today. So we are headed toward 23,195. That was from earlier. And then above that, we are looking approximately like a 300. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for about 23, 5-ish. Close enough. Low side, we can, let's just flip-flop these guys and do that. This is the this is the Russell or the micro Russell, and you can see it has way further to go to get anywhere near those highs. So, but like we're working it. We're above the daily cloud, above the turning line, standard line, parabolic SAR, like all of that's great. It's just not quite as strong as those other guys. What's nice about that though is it does make for an easier trade. So if you are struggling on like especially the S&P or the Nasdaq, I actually like to fall back to the Russell sometimes. It's a little slower. You can have a much wider stop and still, get something done. It's not going to be as wild and crazy, but depending on your trading style, that may or may not be exactly what you want. Okay, so we did take out this first target from last week. This is the micro Bitcoin, and we are very close to this. I actually want to just scooch this up just a touch, and then we'll make target 2 to the high side up here. As for low side targets, let's bring this down, and that can stay there. ETH was down on the day, but still holding its own. I mean, it had a big move yesterday, so that's not terribly unexpected for it to be like, yo, I need a minute. I'm just going to take a little break today. We did take out that first target, though, so awesome. Let's move that up to here. This will now be target 2. This will be target 1. And that can stay. Let's actually scooch this in a bit, because if it does go back down there, we'll be talking cloud territory, which can get a little bit janky. Let's look at gold today. Was definitely pulling back. We did take out target 1 and target 2 from last week. So congrats to those of you who were long that thing coming out of the daily cloud. That's awesome. So that's not where I want that. Let's do this as target 1 to the high side. This will be target 2. Low side. Let's make this nice and easy right here and right here. All right, silver, a little indecisive today. That's some serious wickage on that thing. I want to open this up a bit. All right, we did take out target 1 to the high side, so congrats if you were long that. It's been consolidating for the last few weeks, so yuck. I do not like that look, but one of these days it will break out. So our job is to determine is it going to break out to the high side? Is it going to break down to the low side and go in that direction? This one is micro copper. Again, these can be used on the micros or the biggies. We did take out target 1 this week, so that's awesome. We'll just scooch that up here. That can stay there. Let's just flip-flop these guys. I always like support when it's a little shelf like this. That's very, very strong. So what we'll want to watch is when this comes down to around the 5.07-ish level, what's it going to do? Is it going to bounce off of there like it did here, especially yesterday? Or is it going to break through that and then head down to this target? This one is micro crude. Now, this has been absolutely bananas recently, as you can see, with all the geopolitical stuff. And I want to kind of fence this stuff in, and then we can actually bring this down. We had those on the turning line and the standard line. We'll just bring it in a little closer after this, just ever so slight pullback today. Not that big of a deal. I do want to grab a couple more of these wicks. That's a really nice doji right here. Came down, bounced off, and it was quite a move until today. That can stay there. Again, little bit of a shelf forming there. Nice support level. I did want to let you know that Hubert and I just launched a new Mental Capital membership. So I'm going to link you over here. Here's how this works. You can actually subscribe for free. So you would just type in your email address, you'd hit subscribe. Okay, awesome. Then it's going to give you some choices. Now, if you'd like to join us in the monthly live webinars, there's a monthly price or an annual price if you'd like to save yourself some money. Or you can just hang out as a free subscriber and you'll still get occasional public posts. You won't be able to join us in the live webinars though. So that's the main difference. You will get a live webinar with us each month. You will get exclusive member-only articles and videos, and of course, recordings of everything that we do if you cannot be there live. Our first meeting is set for next week on Thursday. We're super stoked about this because Hubert is bringing his 30 plus years of market experience as a professional trader. I'm bringing my 18 years of expertise helping people transform their lives through their mindset. I'm a certified high performance coach. We're going to pile in all of our collective experience to bring these live webinars to you. So we're stoked about it. We hope that you'll join us. There's a link to sign up down below. Have an awesome and very safe holiday weekend. I will see you Monday. I'm Mindy Kniss. Thanks so much for watching.